Hello everyone, my name is Resti Putri Haryoto with student number 1222011233080. In here, I will give some review of The Hound of the Baskervilles, one of the best-known Sherlock Holmes novels, written by Arthur Conan Doyle in 1901. The Hound of the Baskervilles opens with a mini-mystery. Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson speculate on the identity of the owner of a cane that has been left in their office by an unknown visitor. The story is based on a local legend of a spectral hound that haunted Dartmoor in Devonshire, England. The story is set in the moors at Baskerville Hall and the nearby Grimpenmire, and the action takes place mostly at night when the terrifying hound howls for blood. After Sir Charles after after Sir Charles Baskerville is found dead with his face twisted in stark terror, Holmes is called upon to protect his heir, Sir Henry Baskerville. Narrating the story is Holmes' assistant, Dr. Watson, who is sent to Dartmoor while the busy Holmes remains in London. Upon his arrival, Watson learns that an escaped convict is on the loose. More unsettling events occur, including the appearance of an unknown figure on the moor. Watson later discovered that the mysterious person is Holmes, who has been conducting his own investigation. Holmes deduced that the killer is Jack Stapleton, a neighbor who is actually Roger Baskerville. Hoping to inherit the family estate, he has plotted to kill his relatives using a vicious hound that he has painted with phosphorus to appear sinister. The superstitious Charles suffered a heart attack after being frightened by the animal. Stapleton also hopes to kill Henry Baskerville, but is thwarted by Holmes. Afterward, Stapleton flees and is believed to have died, swallowed by Grimpenmire. So why do I decide to read this book? Sherlock Holmes is synonymous with a detective character, and his charisma affects the characterization of detectives in various stories by different writers. I only know his name all this time, but I have never read the story. So I decided to read all of the Sherlock Holmes adventures and intend to review The Hound of the Baskervilles separately. Okay, so am I glad to read it? Well, yes, I am glad I decided to read the book. This book describes the relationship between Sherlock Holmes and his partner John Watson neatly and interestingly. I'm intrigued by the way Sir Arthur uncovers the mystery of the Baskerville family and how the two protagonists solve the case, which I find very amusing. What what excites me the most is how the platonic friendship between Sherlock Holmes and John Watson works in this book. I enjoyed a little how John Watson suffered and was exhausted every time Holmes starts to act annoying. I found it amusing each time they argued like an old married couple. I also love how Watson brings a personal touch into his journal, so that when I read the novel, that is told through John Watson's point of view, I felt like I was beside Sherlock Holmes, feeling every emotion John Watson felt. Okay, so I find it difficult to correlate and understand how Sherlock Holmes thinks and acts. It is difficult to relate to the event due to different culture and times. I find some things that are really ridiculous if they happen in the present, such as dying from shock, dogs eating phosphorus, and so on. They are written in this book. Even though there were some things I didn't like in this book, I was still able to enjoy them. So, am I going to recommend this book to everyone? Yes, of course. I recommend this story to everyone who loves adventure and mystery novels. Read the entire adventure of Sherlock Holmes. You can start from A Study in Scarlet. Thank you for watching.